Hello, welcome back to the channel. My name is Mike. This is Humble Running. Today I've got a bit of an apparel roundup for you from a brand you may not know about and one that you're probably very familiar with. First brand I've got is called Wild Rye. They are based out of Sun Valley. It is a women-led and women-powered company. Got a few items there, a little bit of technical pieces and also one comfort piece. If you are watching this channel, statistically speaking, you're probably a man, which probably means you have certain women in your life which are very important and supportive of you. So I'm going to give you a chance today to give back to them. We just missed International Women's Day. It was maybe 2 or 3 days ago, depending on when you're watching this. Of course, Valentine's Day just passed. Mother's Day is coming up in the near future, and there's probably a few special events coming up. It's not all about us and watching shoe and gear reviews all the time. Sometimes we have to give back and talk about stuff for the women in our life. Other brand I have here, of course, is Injinji. Did you know that Injinji makes non-toe socks? We'll talk about that in a minute. But first, I want to talk about Wild Rye. Again, based out of Sun Valley, Idaho. Check out their website. They've got a lot of cool products out there spanning from very technical apparel for different types of sports, skiing, mountain biking, running, and also lots of casual, cozy comfort wear, and also accessories, of course, highly important there. I'll read their brand tagline here: beautifully designed technical apparel to empower women in the outdoors and beyond. Again, women-led and women-powered. Check out the bios of some of the women on their website. Very impressive. You can tell they're getting after it, and they certainly have the environment to do that over in Sun Valley. I'm here across the way in Boise. My wife, since moving out here, has gotten into mountain biking, bike packing, skiing. We're doing just a lot more adventurous stuff since we moved out west. And this is a brand that's kind of perfect for those types of adventures. First one is the Bassett Light Raglan here. This is a very lightweight merino blend long sleeve shirt here. I believe this build is kind of a base layer, perhaps an intermediate layer based on fit. Super light, super comfy. My wife has definitely been using this for ski trips recently. It's got nice thumb holes, which are always handy in case you want to layer this under your ski gloves or other different layering. Again, 7%, I believe, merino wool here. Super lightweight, very comfortable. She loves this, and it's going to get a lot of use going forward, especially now that it's moving into kind of a little bit warmer, but still colder spring seasons, variable temperatures out there. This is a great piece to have. Next up, we have the Galena gel gloves. By the way, a lot of their pieces are named after places here in Idaho. Little nice feature there. Galena gel gloves here. You can see the gel for handlebars. This is a biking glove. Again, my wife is into mountain biking and bike packing. She actually took these out for a 45 miler the other day, but these are UPF 50 rated for sun protection. These are not a cold weather glove. She actually didn't wear them on that ride because it was a little bit cold. These are highly breathable, more of like a summer type glove. Got the silicone grippers on here, of course, for the brake pedals and whatever else you're doing with the bike handlebars. I'm not a biker myself. I know you've got brakes over there and there's a certain way you got to hold them. Don't take it from me. Ignore that, by the way. She's more into that than I am. But she says they're highly comfortable, fit her perfectly, very kind of stretchy over here. These are on sale for $27.50, which, by the way, is a very good price. The raglan shirt here, I believe sale price is $69. I think at regular price it's a little bit more, but their spring line has just been released. So I want to get this out there because you can probably go on there and get good deals on winter stuff while it is still cold out there. So you'll have it for the rest of the cooler spring temperatures and then ready to go once fall rolls around again. So again, Galena gel gloves here. This is going to be kind of a spring, summer glove, more lightweight again, not much protection from cold temperatures, but great piece here. Next, we've got the Danner High Pile Fleece Jogger here. As you can probably tell, getting a little bit of lounge around the house, comfort usage here. We have a dog and we also now have a bunny. So a little bit of hair on here. Super soft, super comfortable. It's like cozying up to your favorite blanket, except you're wearing it. two pockets along here, zip pocket in the back. You've also got these bungee cords on the bottom, so you can wear them like nice and loose if you're lounging around the house, but if you do have to head out on the town, depending on what shoes you're wearing, boots and such, you could cinch these up so they're not dragging around. Definitely seen this one making its rounds around the house. Definitely those kind of cozy evenings, hanging out by the TV, watching Survivor reruns, that kind of thing. This is perfect for that. Also lounging around the camp for sure once we head out to do our RV operations in the summertime. I'm sure this is going to be packed along the way there. They've also got ski pants, bibs, lots of technical apparel at Wild Rye. A lot of mountain biking stuff, I'm sure, is part of their spring collection. They have those button-down Hawaiian type cycling shirts, also have normal jerseys, different types of layering options, and of course, technical biking shorts. So again, being women powered, women run, I'm assuming you're going to get a very good fit on those items, not just stuff that's kind of adapted from a men's model. I thought I was getting her something special, my wife, when I got a chance to pick out a few items for her. But apparently Wild Rye is very well known within the bike packing community. It's not a global type brand just yet, but if you're looking for a gift for that woman in your life, you may get a little extra points for supporting a women-led company. Moving down to Injinji here. Did you know Injinji makes non-toe socks? This is called the Point Studio. As you can see, this is my pair in gray, and you can tell they're still in the package. These are designed for any type of yoga, Pilates. My wife does these Core Strong Legree classes. She tells me it's brutal. They have this contraption where you have a sliding machine and you do very long, extended movements where you stretch out, lengthen the muscles, and also strengthen in different positions that you wouldn't typically be in. I'm supposed to join her at one of these classes. As you can tell, I have not just yet. We had a little bit of illness run through the house. I was signed up for a class. My daughter got sick that day, and both of us had to stay home with her from school. We couldn't make it there, but I will submit myself. I'm not trying to avoid it. I know it's going to be very difficult, but she does it all the time. This is her pair here. She's got a little nicer colorway here. She assures me that these have been excellent in the class. The grip has been so good that, in fact, she finds herself maybe moving around a little bit inside of the sock, not on the bottom. She mentioned that they do make some of these types of gripper socks with little like balls on the inside so that you don't move on the inside, being that the outside is so grippy. So maybe something for Injinji to look at in a future variation there, but she assures me super grip on those machines, and I will report back once I join her. Probably going to be a lot of pain involved in that one. Injinji has given a 10% discount code to the Humble Running community. That is Humble10. Check the link down in the description below. And that is good through the end of March. So if you want to stock up on some Injinji socks, of course I have variations around here. You can save yourself 10% at injinji.com. Of course, I've got my Courtney socks, got my Run Lightweight Crew here, midweight sock, getting a little bit warmer now, still cool enough to wear these. Merino wool Crew here, Crew liner here in merino wool, and one of my kind of staples. This is just a normal cotton liner Crew here. I wear this with a thinner sock on top of it for some longer ultra races. They do get a little bit chewed up. Because I tape my feet, a lot of that is due to the tape getting gummed up in there, sweat, creek crossings, all that kind of thing. So I end up using these for training, but kind of like a one-time 100-mile race use. So being that it's March, racing season's coming up, if you want to test out that setup, a liner sock with a very thin ultralight sock on top, it's awesome to prevent friction on those longer ultra races, but you do have to kind of stock up on liners if you're going to wear one pair throughout the course of, say, a 24-hour event. So March is a good time for that. Save yourself 10%. Again, Humble10 discount code at injinji.com. Maybe grab a few liners for the new season. One more thing, I'm wearing my split toe mini cruise here from Injinji with my Roll Recovery Solus slides flip model here. These are perfect for that if you got Chacos or some such flip-flop type shoe. Injinji has this one. This is a cotton one here, not merino wool, but very comfortable if you do have a flip-flop, and it is not quite warm enough to let the toes roam free, maybe in summertime, but not quite yet. Last one I got for you here is GOREWEAR.com. Again, they are going out of business. Gore as a material is not disappearing. Just their own GOREWEAR brand will no longer be producing their own branded apparel. Save yourself 15% with the humble 15% discount code. I see a lot of you have been using that, which is awesome. The 15% is going to go on top of the already reduced sale prices. This is GOREWEAR's final mile. It's actually the middle of March, probably their final half mile at this point. I do have a couple of pieces I had ordered. If you've been watching my recent videos, you've seen me wearing these tan kind of jackets. One is an anorak, one is a tech hoodie. I like them so much that I decided I need to stock up a little bit. I actually just unwrapped a few of these things. Oh, and I also did get another pair of the ultimate 2-in-1 shorts here. You've seen these in my video, and you've seen, if you paid attention, I cut out the liner on them because I found it was a little bit thick, and I was using those shorts in a lot of summer 100-milers over the past few years. Still have my original pair. They're in perfect condition. I did sew in a Saks liner, but I thought since this short is not going to be around anymore, maybe if I want to have this short in, say, cooler or colder temperatures, I should pick myself up a pair. I think it was about $60 on sale, but again, I also did use my own Humble 15 discount code. I'm not sure what the final price was, but it was pretty awesome. Not sure if there are sizes left, but they do have other shorts there, which are pretty great. Again, ultimate 2-in-1 shorts, one of my all-time favorite running ultra shorts here. Couple of other ones here. Everyday tech hoodie. I got that tan one. You've probably seen it in my recent videos. I thought it would be more of like a sun hoodie, just for kind of casual use. I have a gray Patagonia one, and I thought it'd be kind of nice to have a GOREWEAR in a tan color. And it has those like thumb loops in here, which is very nice, and a little bit of extra coverage that goes over your hand here. But it was so comfortable that I've been kind of running in it a lot. I wear a lightweight t-shirt underneath, or maybe varying thicknesses of base layers with this tech hoodie on top on days when it's not super windy. So I love that tan one so much, I had to order another one. I think it was like with the codes and the existing sale prices, something around $30. And it has been really great. So got one in black here. I think there's only red available left. So if you don't mind a bright red, maybe if you want to use it for layering, that's okay. Or you just want to stand out, maybe you can find it in red, or maybe some people return some sizes. You could snag a pair. This has been great. You'll probably see this one and the tan one in my videos. Last one here, I've got the anorak. I was just running this morning. I had the CEP merino wool base layer and my tan anorak on top. That's it. It was in the upper 30s this morning. Pretty cold. I got a little front coming through, and I was totally fine. This is a windbreaker. So when it's a little bit breezy out compared to temperatures or conditions where you would wear the tech hoodie, I've been wearing this in a few of the videos. Kind of love the design. I've never run in this type of anorak before. I have that Patagonia Airshed one, which has a similar half zip, but it doesn't have the pockets up front. I find the pockets pretty handy because oftentimes I am running in a vest, and sometimes I want to take my gloves on and off, and to have the zipper pockets down there to throw lightweight items is just perfect. There's also a little kind of card-sized sleeve in there, so you have little tiny items that don't want to bounce around, or if you're just, say, on a little running errand, that's good to throw maybe your like ID, credit card, a little bit of cash inside there and not have it flop around in there. I do find the anorak style pockets are pretty handy. I've got the tan one, and I just, had to spring for another one. Why not? I believe this one, again, was around $30. I'm wearing size medium, by the way, in all of this GOREWEAR stuff. GOREWEAR has typically run small, and I personally like kind of a looser, more comfort fit in these types of items. So medium for me, I'm 5'10", 140-ish pounds at this point, and these are perfect fits for me. I vary between a small and a medium, so going with the medium here. So that about wraps it up for this apparel roundup very quickly. Again, Humble 15 on the GOREWEAR stuff. Humble 10 for 10% off at Injinji.com. Any type of Injinji apparel. If your wife, daughter, grandmother, any of the women in your life are doing any type of yoga, Pilates, or kind of gym work like that where you're in the gripper socks. Point Studio from Injinji, you probably didn't know they had non-toe socks. Also, again, split toe here is a good option if you know someone that's typically likes to cruise around in flip-flops. Wild Rye, check them out for sure. Scroll through their website. Again, spring apparel has just been released. They've got a lot of cool stuff. If you're searching around and you're kind of not sure what to get and you know you have a woman in your life is more on the adventurous side, likes to get outdoors, likes to get after it, I'm sure you will find something for them on wildrye.com, and bonus points for supporting a women-led, women-powered, kind of local company, Wild Rye, Sun Valley, Idaho. Thank you for tuning in once again. I will see you back here, perhaps, for another little roundup or Q&A session. Otherwise, I'll catch you out on the trails.